Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading, Your Life Now Connected to Past Lifetimes. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. We're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. And in pile 1, we're using the Darkwood Tarot, and you have the spider here. In pile 2, we're using the Steampunk Tarot, and this is the Peacock. In pile 3, we are using Tarot of the New Vision, and you have the Dingo here. Okay, whoops. So that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can just pause the video. Otherwise, you'll find the timestamps shared in the commentary section. And I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. First of all, I just have to say you felt drawn to the spider, and the first message is really how connected everything is, with the spider web here. Everything is so connected. The things that you are handling and experiencing in this lifetime really comes from past lives. Yeah, it's like a web here. So we're gonna see if we can unfold this web. Let's just put your tarot deck to the side. And maybe we should keep the spider here in the corner, and we'll just start here with looking at some oracle cards, and we will unfold this. I think we're gonna start with this one, the Dead End. Even this one, look at this, also looks like a web here. So the Dead End. Your life now connected to past life. So this kind of shows that something happened here that you're still dealing with. Something happened here in the web of your lives that you're still dealing with in this lifetime. The Dead End. You have Believe and Succeed. This is 6 of Swords. Believe and succeed. You have Sangha, community. Okay. You have Environmentalist. You are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Yeah, the Dead End looks like you're saying stop here with the hand. Believe and succeed. The boat here that's moving through. So number 6, life path 6, is also a lot about serving. So I think like one message that I'm getting here is like in past lifetimes you have been working a lot for the community and for the environment in like different. Stop the Dead End here. It kind of feels like you've been a bit like a rebel, or you've been standing up against different kind of oppressions, different kind of, I don't know, like patriarchal things, and you've been like a rebel. You've always been kind of fighting for the underdog, fighting for the ones that are being abused, being oppressed in some way. And I think in this lifetime, you have a hard time for injustice. It's your sense of what is right and what is wrong, I think, is very, very strong. You will always stand up against. You will always choose to stand up for the ones that needs it. And with the environmentalist, you've been fighting for I see you like chained. You know, you were a hippie. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, I see you as a hippie, you know, burning your bra, tying yourself to a tree, you know, just in the rainforest or in the forest somewhere. So you've really been like, you're a very free spirit. You always say, stop, you know, with the hand here. You're like, no, you know, stop. You can't do this. You're not allowed to do this. And even at times when it was very difficult for whatever you were fighting against, even when the chances was very low for you kind of to win, you were always there and you were always fighting for what was right. You were a freedom fighter, pile number one. And I think, yeah, you have this in you. You could be that you are, when something is not right, you're gonna stand up against that. You can get like angry for when people really like use their power, and when there's, you don't like power, you don't like greed, you don't like oppression, you don't like things like that, and you've been fighting like a lot in previous lifetimes for what is right. You are a very pure soul, I would say. It's like your sense of what you want for humanity and for yourself is like very strong. Yeah, you have very strong moral, you have a very strong moral ground, and you're very like, you want what is best for the community. So you've been working, I heard you mayor, I heard you've been a mayor or like something like that, or yeah, something like that. You've been working like kind of for the community. You've been in all different kinds of roles, actually. I see you as a politician. I see you as a leader of a tribe, like native Indian, like a chief. So you've been doing like a lot of these things, and you have cultivated your heart chakra in many of these lifetimes, because I feel like even at times when you were put in leader roles, leader positions, because sometimes you were kind of, you know, on the poorer side, you know, on the ones that didn't have so much. So at times you were really fighting for having your voice heard, but you also been on the other side where you were rich, you know, you had power, you were a leader of your tribe or of some community, you know, or something like that. But I really feel like you have really worked on cultivating your heart and what is right. We have Earth Angel here. So yeah, you definitely have this Earth Angel energy, and it's been like so many lifetimes. You've been like at very dark places, you know, really fighting for what is right, like almost like a martyr. I think martyr, I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, you've been, and it feels like you've been taking yourself all the way here. You went through so many lessons, and the thing that really stands out here is how you had really cultivated, like I said, your heart and that moral ground that you stand on. You know what is right and what is wrong. You know that compassion and tolerance and kindness is better than greed and power and judgments, you know, being judgmental against people. So it's very easy for you to know what is right, because you have been cultivating this for so many lifetimes, and also because you came from a very, you know, like times really you went through. I see you as like in a native Indian tribe, and I see you're all getting killed, and you know the tents are being burned. So you've been like really, you know, slavery. You've dealt with like a lot of things like that, and I think it's like, and it makes me feel like your heart is so mature because you also went through a lot of pain, you know, a lot of pain, and you have seen what greed and power does to the mind. So I really feel like this is your thing, and believe and succeed. I know I see you as an adventurer here, you know, with the boat here, you going on quests. So I see you as a young man, going on a boat, going to explore things. You were really like, I see this life of being an explorer. Very interesting. You've been studying philosophy in previous lifetimes. So you studied the religions, you have studied philosophy. Your mind is very vast, you know, it's very open. You're very open because as in previous lifetimes you were never put, it feels like you weren't like put in a box. You've always been like very free thinking and very like caring about your individuality. It's like, and if somebody tried to take your power over your own life, away from you. You became so angry and you became like this leader. I see you standing on a podium talking to people, with your fist and saying, we're gonna free ourselves. So yeah, you've been doing like a lot of things like this, and I think you are, like I said, you have a very open heart and a very open mind and like a really high moral ground. I think you're an idealist. Is it called an idealist in English? Yeah, I think so. And a diplomat. You want what is good for everyone, you want what is good for everyone. So you are like really like, and I think you had some really difficult past lifetimes. The dead end, I see you getting killed, I see you getting tortured, I see you being thrown into prison and being really in dark places. Could be that you have some karma there, could be that you have some people in this lifetime that put you in prison and that killed you and that kind of stabbed you in the back or prisoned you. So it could be that you have problems with authority. Yeah, you have a problem with authority. It could be that you're meeting some people in this lifetime that had that authorical power over you. And when you meet these people, your body's gonna go like, bruh, I do not like this person. So you could have you probably have certain people like that in your life now that you are meant to face, to heal that karma, that frustration of somebody taking your power over you just because they are in some kind of a position that is like over you in some way. And you do not like that. So yeah, I just want to say that definitely, because everything is really woven in here, with the spider web. Everything is so connected here. And yeah, you definitely have a connection to, I don't like a freedom fighter, fighting for the forest, fighting for what is right. And I see you also, like a herbalist, like a like a herbalist or like a priest or a priestess grinding the herbs. Also, I'm still getting this native Indian energy here, and like, or just like, any native indigenous, that word, indigenous, oh yes, hard word. Native people from any country in the world, that you feel connected to, where you were very connected to nature, you were very heart-based, very connected to nature, very psychic, you were communicating with the fire, you saw signs in the birds and the trees, all those things, and the weather. And I really feel like you're very psychic. So I really like it's you have a very mature, well-developed spiritual energy, and I would say like you are spiritual from top to toe, pile number one, and in so many different kinds of level, because you explored the religions, you explored philosophy, you wanted to expand your mind, you went here with a boat and you met people from all over the world. I see you as a writer, so you've been writing books, and that was probably one lifetime as well, writing books. And you've always been following kind of your own path, and this has made you you're very unique as an individual. You're very individual in your individuality. Sounds strange, but yeah, you are you. And you've been following and this has been going, from lifetime to lifetime. So you always had this energy within you, and you have it, still today, because it's you. Everything is like connected and it becomes the attributes of your personality. So yeah, we have more cards here. Let's see what's going on. Fool. Light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. With the Fool here, I think it's one thing that has been very important for you is to find your true self, to be able to show who you are. And I think it's been like you've been, like I said, oppressed in many lifetimes, native Indian. I see you like slavery of some kind, and just suppressed. I see you in Egypt as a slave as well. So you've been fighting a lot just to be able to be who you are as a race, as a people, and have your land. So it's like one thing that I see very strongly here that is kind of in your, how it affects you today. I think it's like one of the biggest thing that maybe that you're dealing with today is to find your authentic self, find your truth, and dare to be you, to dare to be you. And yeah, to dare to be you, not let anybody make you into a fool, and mostly maybe yourself. But yeah, and I think you have it within you. I think if somebody is trying to, if you're denying who you are in any way, wow, that's gonna build up some anger inside of you. You could have pile number one. It could be that you're dealing with some suppressed anger or subconscious anger, just frustration and anger when people cross your boundaries in any way. If this is not released and healed, the stop here, the dead end, makes me feel like the dead end makes me feel like your personal integrity. I think personal integrity is very, very important for you. And I think it's a part of your life today. I think maybe you had a life where, like I said, people that cross your boundaries in all these lifetimes. I think maybe you could even be that your family members are like this, you have very like boundary crossing people in your life, and they are stirring up the same emotions in you, like you feeling trapped, you feeling frustrated, maybe and hopeless, and you feeling like you need to fight for your right to be you. And this is the thing here, for you to free yourself from the pain of the past, of your people getting killed, of you getting imprisoned and you getting killed, and to really be able to be you, completely be you. So it could be residue of things here that is still painful, that you're dealing with: frustration, anger, oppression. Spiritual growth, yeah, you're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. We have a number 67 here. I don't know what it means, but usually numbers, yeah, this number really catches my eye in some way. It really, like, I feel like, yeah, that's an important number. I don't know why, but 67 is a very important number. So I want to say that. I don't know what it means for you, but yeah, somehow it feels very, very important. And it's strange, because the hippie times, because I keep getting the hippie ages, and that was not that long ago. Some of you were like already born. For some of you that are born after the time, the hippie times, the 60s, 70s, I think, your last lifetime before you got reincarnated in this lifetime could be, the 60s, 70s. Like you have a strong pull against those ages, because I feel spiritual growth, freedom, yeah. And but it also shows the energy of you, this free loving. I heard pot smoking. Yeah. So yeah, it's, I see you also, smoking a pipe, with your native Indians, you're smoking your pipe, taking your mushroom tea, going on vision quest and things like this. So it could be that it is something that you feel drawn to also in this lifetime, to maybe work with plant medicines or something like that, to expand your mind. You're not closed in your mind. You're kind of open for all types of things, because you've been all over the world, you've been really like a traveler, open. So you've been experiencing like a lot of things. And yeah, let's do the last two cards here. Catnip and Bond. And the last card here, Silver, be persistent. Let's see here. I think one of your thing that you're healing this lifetime is anger. Yeah, anger over being injustice and treated in an unjust way. So it could be that you are facing, like I said, some old abusers from past lifetimes, this lifetime. And yeah, I really think and that this is one of your karma that you're dealing with. Catnip and Bond. Silver and be persistent. Kind of feels like you're stuck in something. Free yourself. To free yourself from that bond that you have. But silver is actually very high. Silver means, light. We have a 27 here as well. The bond. The karmic bond. You know what I'm getting, pile number 1? I think you worked a lot with freeing yourself. So I think you're really like, I think the place that you come from in past lifetimes is very, 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 this is your karma. This is the thing that's been going on in your lifetime, these themes that we were talking about. And look, it kind of feels like you're deep into this and your hand is sticking out here, is showing that you're taking yourself out of this dead end. Lifetimes after lifetimes, you are re-experiencing the same type of karma, you know? And I feel like you've been working with this karmic bond and bonds for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. You've been very persistent, because what I feel like, now when we're doing a reading, I really feel like a very mature, well-cultivated heart chakra. I feel a very expanded and open mind. I feel kindness. And I really feel like that being your true self is the most important thing. I feel like you're spiritually awaken, and I feel like you are moving in the right direction. You've been persistent here with silver in many, many lifetimes to follow the light. You have always done what is right, you have always tried to do what is right. There's a lot of pent-up frustration in you, and I feel like I want to cry now because you've always done what is right, and people still abuse you, and that frustration kind of feels like you want to implode with anger and scream from the top of your lungs and just say, no, this is my integrity. No, you cannot go further than this. But people did it anyways, because there's a lot of people that are abusers in the world. We look at the history books and all the things that happen, to so many people and so many groups of people and cultures. So you've been working with this so long, and I really feel like you are on the way out of this now. You're really dealing. So I really think like in this lifetime could be some key people that you have in this life that are really making it difficult for you. And I feel like this is the last bonds of this karma for you to free yourself. There is spiritual growth here. You are reaching kind of the end, of your lifetimes. And I get this a lot in my readings, because it's true, many of us are at our last lifetime now, and then it's like, yeah, let's just bring it all, let's just finish it, and then we're gonna leave. So I think for you are at your last lifetime as well. If it's not the last, it's kind of, if you don't make it this lifetime, yeah, maybe 1, 2, or 3 maximum more, than you're done, because you have come so far here. There's one last realization and release here when it comes to this abusers, and I think it's kind of going to be like opening your heart and forgiving them at a deeper level, and that has something to do with your liberation and your freedom, because it's been difficult. It's been a difficult journey. So let's do some tarot cards as well. We have a little bit of space here, so we're just gonna do that, fill that up. I felt like I wanted to do more oracle cards than tarot cards today, so here. Also, because we have the dark wood. I wasn't even thinking about that, but you have the environmentalist and the dark wood tarot. It makes me feel like, yeah, you've been in those dark woods where things happen. I really see community. I see you having like wonderful times, in your tribe, all eating together, singing together, cooking together, smoking those herbs and going on vision quests, talking to spirits, seeing signs, all those things, healing, and all those things together. And then somehow it was all taken away from you. So it could really be that you're also dealing with feelings of sadness and loss, and maybe even scared of losing people that is close to you, like this unexplainable fear that something bad is going to happen, So it could be that you have some things in your root chakra that's making you not feel safe in the world. That comes from this. So 3 cards here. We have 3 tarot cards. King of Pentacles. We have 5 of Cups. Yeah, losing, just like I said, King of Pentacles, having it all. You had it all, and then you lost it all. Over and over and over again in lifetimes. And this is like, yeah, it sounds harsh, but this has been your path here. This, and I think like you have been cultivating your heart so much. You had to dig so deep to find love and forgiveness, And it all goes together with very, very positive lifetimes. You being here, you being an author, you're writing books, you're traveling, you're successful, you are the head of the community. So it's not just like sad things, also those good things. And these 2 things is kind of, the 2 things, the oppositions here maybe. But 5 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah, for you it's all about going towards healing. You know, with the Knight of Cups, it feels like finding your heart, doing what is right. And you've been doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing what is right. All the time. Facing it over and over. So I think pile number 1. I think you're one strong character. I mean, I think you have one very, 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 you know, with silver here, very strong heart. Very mature heart. Very well-developed heart. And yeah, it's just amazing. It is just amazing. Yeah, how everything, you know, your whole journey here just became, like everything we talked about is what made you today. So pile 1. This was your reading, and this was what we found out about your life today and connected to your past lifetimes. I think we're gonna stop there actually. So pile 1, if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's put your tarot deck to the side. And you felt drawn here to the beautiful peacock here. So let's just put it here. Makes me feel like you've been some kind of leader in past lifetimes. Yeah, leader, charismatic leader that the people listen to, that draw people. You had a tendency, you could draw people in to listen to you because you were so charismatic here with your colors. So, but let's continue. You have Kairos. Kairos time, God's time. Kairos, I think it kind of means like the right timing, the right time. Yeah, the right timing, the right time for something to happen. Kairos. I'm getting Greek. Yeah, Greek. Greece. Yeah, Greece. Connection to Greece. A philosopher. You've definitely been a philosopher in your past lives. A Greek philosopher. A Greek philosopher. So it feels like you had like a lot of leader positions. I see you as a king as well. You have 6 of Cups here with simply love. Yeah, you know, with the father and the kid here. Yeah, I really feel that you've been in leader positions. You've been a king, you've been a philosopher, you've been a leader, a charismatic leader. I really see you in Greece, standing, you know, like on a podium and something, you know, in this white robe and talking to the people, you know, and telling them about your philosophical views, and everybody's mesmerized by you, and you're really like, you had a tendency to draw people in. I see you as a storyteller kind of. And 6 of Cups, past memory, simple love. Let's continue actually. You have will, wisdom, and mind. Yeah, so teacher. You are a teacher, you are a leader. You've been a teacher of many different types, I think. A teacher and a leader, an authoritative figure. Where you were very loved, you know, people listened to you, people listened to what you had to say. You always, you know, with the Kairos here, you always knew what to say at the right time. It makes me also feel that you have been like very connected with wisdom, like some kind of higher source of energy. You're very connected kind of to the consciousness of the world. You've always been kind of a channel of channeling truth and wisdom and knowledge. And people listen to you. You really, I really feel like how you draw people in, and how they're like really like listening to every word that you say. Like it's the most important word that they can hear, you know. You're very watched as well. But the peacock stands a lot for self-expression. So you see you like really like using your hands and using the way you dress. Charismatic, you're a very charismatic leader. And you know, charismatic leader is, it's important to be charismatic. It's not just because we have to have that ability to draw people in, to be interested of who we are as a person, for them to listen to what we have to say. So it feels like you had both. You had all the ingredients for being an inspirational person. So you've been a very inspirational person in many lifetimes, and you were teaching from the heart with Simply Love. You always been teaching from the heart, from the truth, channeling, higher things, will, wisdom, and mind, teaching people how to live a pious life, how to live a good life, and follow certain things. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. You have artists. Wow. So okay, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So yeah, you've been an artist, and with the peacock here, I see you, she's painting here, so I see you as a painter. I'm getting Italy, like an Italian painter. I see you in Italy, I see you in France painting. I see okay, so this is a message here. I see you as like a bisexual, sexual, or like attracted to the same sex as you are, like gay or lesbian in that lifetime. And I see you drinking wine, and I see you going to this underground parties, and very interested in kind of the things that were, the literal literature, the books that was banned. You were reading the books that was banned. I see you as a woman, as a lesbian woman, and you're smoking, and you are reading the literature that you're not allowed to do. You're writing, you're doing everything that you're not allowed to do in what was appropriate for that time. So yeah, you really I see you really artistically standing out, living your way in a life, living your life in a way that's not according to the norms. So this makes me think you're a very free-spirited mind also in this life, because everything is connected, and this shows, the energy of who you are. So I really think, that you are very open, very open, very connected. You're not judgmental. You could even be drawn to things that are a bit taboo, or that is a bit, there's not so many things taboo anymore, but and there's no books being banned or literature really being banned like that. But yeah, I think I see you, I don't know, it's I'm getting poetry slam or something. You like to express yourself. Your artistic expression is going to be somewhat unique for you, or different. You like expressing yourself in different ways. You're not boring in any ways. It's you're a bit edgy. Yeah, you're a bit edgy in what you do, or you are a bit of a pioneer in what you do, and you're drawn. Yeah, here is the oddball pile. Yeah, so you're a bit of an oddball. I think the way you dress. I see you really funky dressing, very the times when the girls had long hair, you cut off your hair, you were very rebellious against whatever was the norm. You never liked fitting into the norm, especially here when I'm talking about the lifetime here in Italy or France here. Very, very, very interested in the kind of new way of thinking that came in during certain eras, the banned books. And as a woman, you weren't supposed to think, you weren't supposed to know anything. You were just supposed to be pretty and please the man, and you don't have a voice or something like that. So you're very for you, I think, because I keep getting woman, feminine energy here, so I think it's for you, could be that you're born as a woman this lifetime. And I think if you are, it's going to be something that you're healing with your feminine energy. If you're born as a man, also something with the feminine energy, or your connection to women. There's something there about something sacred that you feel against being a woman or against women. There is I don't know, I just feel something sacred, free the woman, or something like that. And but Simply Love here, we also have, the father here and the kid here. I think, I don't know if it just felt could be really gender fluid people in this pile or something like that. I'm getting that, so yeah. So let's just continue here. Storyteller, yeah, wow, we just said that, I said you're a storyteller. Yeah, and the artist. So yeah, I see you as an entertainer. I really see you as... you've always been, I really see you many lifetimes, you really you expression. I mean, you're a person that would you would literally, your soul would die if you couldn't express yourself in one way. It's very, very important for you to have a channel to express yourself in one way. If it's writing, if it's singing, if it's playing music, if it's poetry slam, if it's something else, but you need like an outlet for this creative energy, because you have a lot of creative energy, for it to come out of you. Very, very important. So I see in so many lifetimes, I'm getting Spain here also, or Mexico. I don't know why, but this woman looks like a Mexican or Spanish woman here, or Portuguese maybe. So I see you like singing, and you were a very good cook. I see you as a cook or a chef also in a past lifetime here that just popped out. And like enjoying life, drinking red wine, singing the whole night, dancing in some club. I see you also in some kind of jazz club, some hidden, you like the things that was hidden and banned, and you went to places maybe where you weren't supposed to go. So going in some kind of jazz club, dancing the night away, but you came from, higher society or something. You weren't supposed to do things like that, but you did anyways. So you're very open and very free. It's like, I think you're very open-minded, pile number 2, like very open-minded, non-judgmental, very open-minded, and you like having a good time, and you like people having a good time with you. It feels like it could be that you have a very specific laugh this lifetime, like loud. I feel like you're laughing loud, and it's like you're laughing. Your laugh is so genuine. You're laughing, you're telling stories, you're drinking wine with your friends, you're playing music, you're painting. I don't know what you're doing, but it's like you need to express yourself. And at the same time, you're very like a charismatic person. And I think you're liked, actually. You've been very liked in your previous lifetimes. Like really, really liked. Okay, we have 3 more cards here. Let's see. Approval. Choose to approve of yourself, and others will too. Yeah, you know what? I think you really liked yourself in other way. I think for you to kind of know that loving yourself is the right thing, it's very like easy. You should love yourself. It seems that you are. I don't think you have a problem with self-love, actually. Approval. It just feels like if you're not seeing like how cool you are, it's very strange because I see how cool you are, and you're very, very different. I mean, very different from, and kind of, I don't remember pile 1 anymore, but it was a little bit similar, but another theme, but the openness was similar here, and you going your own way. You going on your own way. Kairos, the right time. You were always there. You were always where you're supposed to be. I feel like you have reached some fame in your previous lifetimes, and I see you as I don't know, I'm just getting a jazz singer. So yeah, you've been singing, you've been dancing, you've been painting, and I see you becoming famous many, many lifetimes, actually. So there is a sense of kind of, I think that you're good. I think that you're good in what you're doing. There is a sense there that you can do things, and there is some like kind of inborn self-confidence in yourself. And so I think like when it comes to your creative abilities, it feels like there's a very natural flow. So it could be that you started already from young, writing and singing and wanting to do this and that, going to drama class, doing this and doing that. And it's because you are like very multi-talented. You've been cultivating your artistic creative abilities in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. This has been kind of the red thread that's been going through your life. And self-expression, expressing yourself in a way, expressing what you learn and what you're creating and what you're thinking, like I said, this Greek philosopher that you are, you wanted to express, you wanted to share, you've always been wanting to share what you can do. And you've been doing that. And by doing that, you've been also very famous, because you were very good at what you were doing. So I think fame is something that has followed you many lifetimes. And I think like, yeah, if you're doing something this lifetime, I think it's very easy for you to get approval, because there is something with your energy. It just feels like, yeah, this person is very good at what they're doing. You still have this charismatic energy that draws people in and becomes like, when you talk, they're like, they want to listen to you, people want to listen to you. And like I said, it feels like you're always saying the right thing at the right time here with the Kairos. So yeah, God's timing. You have curiosity with chili pepper. Chili pepper. Chili pepper is very nutritious and healthy, actually, like very healthy. So yeah, for curiosity. So I feel like whatever you were sharing, it was very good for people. It made them healthy in some way. But we have some Mexican food here, so I said we have a taco here. So I feel like, yeah, there was a connection to Mexico, we said. Portuguese, Spain as well. I'm getting Costa Rica. And yeah, somewhere Belize, you know, those countries over there. Yeah. So yeah, you've been doing like a lot of things, you know, singing. I don't know, but I like Mexican singing. I don't know, like this little guitar maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I just see you like you've been entertaining like a lot. So we have choral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Allow choral. You're very choral, colorful, but yeah, I just saw. I keep getting Mexico here. I see you as a very colorful person. So I feel you are like. Some of you are a bit like your body type is a bit round. You know, you have like a bit. What is it called? Yeah, you're not on the skinny side. You have like curves, and I don't know. Just adds to your beauty. I feel like you're a very beautiful woman or man. Actually, there's something with you that is just very beautiful, and it kind of like you're a colorful, alive person that has a lot of love and laughter, likes to sing, likes to cook, likes to be with people, have fun, curiosity. You're very like passionate, I think. And it was like a feeling, this laugh that you have, you know, passionate life, and your whole body, you know, it's something very, yeah, it's just nice. You're very nice. You should approve of yourself. If you ever think there's something wrong with you, there's not. So I'm only getting positive things in your reading, actually, nothing negative here, just lifting all these positive things here. So this is what comes up today. We're gonna also do some tarot cards here. We have some space here. Let's fill that up with our tarot cards. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So yeah, I see you as a dancer. I said that, but that came up now when I saw this card. Dancing. So you've been pursuing like a lot of arts. It could be, oops, wow, look at that. All cards just flew out. So I dropped some. Let me just go get those. Yeah, oops. So the card that I dropped was Seven of Cups. So I'm going to keep that because, yeah, I think you had, you know, a lot of opportunities in the past lifetime. And with Kairos, you were always there at the right time. It was, yeah, you were dancing on stage when that, what is it called? You know, that person, the right person was sitting in the audience noticing you. And you were, yeah, like a lot of things like this happened to you that seemed to be like a coincidence, but it wasn't a coincidence. There's always been like, when it comes to your artistic things or your work or career, it really feels like you have some good karma, you know? So you're very easily noticed, and it kind of feels like it's easy for you to reach fame. And yeah, you just have this energy of somebody that is loved, somebody that is charismatic, somebody that's good at what they're doing. There is I don't know, it's like a glow to your aura maybe or something. So yeah, I just think, I really think like people really, it's easy to like you. And it's easy to like what you're doing because you're so good at what you're doing. I forgot what I was going to say before the cards fell. So yeah, let's forget about it and let's do, I think we can fit 2 more cards there. Look at that. Let me just flip that around. So you have, oh yeah, okay. So we have 4 of Swords and the Empress. Yeah, I said it's something with the feminine energy here. Look at you here. How you are. Yeah, the feminist. You're definitely been like really like a feminist in your past lifetimes. And look, you're dressed up here, but look at the power in your hand. You look like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want, you know. Yeah, F the rules, you know, I'm gonna just do what I want. So yeah, you've been very free-spirited. We have 4 of Swords here as well. So 4 of Swords and Empress. I heard it's time for you to wake up. Yeah, Kairos. It is time for you to wake up. So I don't know, maybe this whole part, everything that we talked about here, maybe you're not in touch with that. Maybe there's something else, curiosity. Maybe there's been something chilly, something hot that you've been dealing with this lifetime. So this was like at sleep, maybe. This part of you hasn't been in your life, you know, because you were dealing with something else. But because I heard the time is right, 4 of Swords, The time is right for you to wake up. The time is right for you to wake up to who you really are and to your gifts and your abilities, to that feminine wolf, I heard, to that feminine wolf to come out and take her place in the world. And it could just be your feminine creative energy that we're talking about, not the gender. Yeah, so to activate that feminine sacred power of yours, that creative power of yours, and that self-expression. The peacock here is a male, you know, it's the male peacock that has these beautiful colors. So the gender here doesn't matter, you know. It's kind of, you're just letting that artistic flow. Yeah, allow flow and synchronicity in your life. Open up to that again, I feel. I think there's like a message here more that this is what you have. This is what you can tap into. This is your soul's energy. Everything that we talked about here is you. It's the essence, a part of the essence of who you are. It's the attributes of your personality. It's the good karma that you have. So this is accessible to you. Everything like this is accessible to you. If you want to succeed with something, I mean, you're really good at, you know, being there at the right time. So you're very good. You can tap into this energy and harvest this. And I feel like it's time now. And I feel like maybe you dealt with something else here. It doesn't show here in the reading. Could be, you know, pile 1, because I thought it was a spider here, but that was pile 1. So could be pile 1, even if those two energies was a bit different. So if you felt drawn to pile 1, you can check that out. But I feel like it's time to, it is the right time now to awaken those abilities. Because I think, like I said, your soul, you're not going to be happy as a soul. You're going to die, you know. I feel like, yeah, dying as a soul, 4 of Swords. You're not happy as a soul if you're not living your life to the fullest, but also you need to express your soul. You need to, you know, self-expression with Peacock. You need to express yourself. You need to talk, you need to paint, you need to sing, you need to dance, you need to do something to channel this strong soul energy of creativity and expression that you have within you to be happy. If you're standing, if you're working at some dead-end boring job, you know, working, what is it called, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 8 to, what is it called, 8 to 5 8 to 5, 9 to 5, I think it's called in English, 9 to 5. So yeah, anyways, you're not going to be happy, you know. It's not going to fulfill you. And it's because, yeah, I mean, look at you, you like to be free. You like to be free. You like to go to those band nightclubs, dance the night away, you know, underground, and, you know, reading the band books and express yourself, and, you know, free yourself and not be boxed in any way. You need to live like that to be happy. I really think, yeah, I think it's like that. And you need to be laughing. I keep getting drinking wine, but yeah, laughing, and doesn't have to be drinking, you know, but laughing and cooking and having people around you that you love, simply love. It's very important for you to have people around you that you love and feel comfortable with. And yeah, actually family is important here with the 6 here, 6 of Cups. People that you connect with, long-time friends, long-time soulmates, and where you feel at home with, where you're writing and reading and dancing together, you know, cooking together. Very important for you, I feel. Okay, pile 2. So this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So, funny story here, you felt drawn to the dingo, and when this card like kind of popped out and I put it on this pile, I was like, yeah, I have no clue, you know, dingo, yeah, you know, I don't know anything about dingo. So I tried to take another card and we got a kangaroo. So yeah, Australia, because dingoes only exists in Australia. So something with Australia, you have a very strong connection to Australia in past lives. And I think, you know, because dingo is a wild dog, I read a little bit about it, and the wilderness of Australia, you have a connection to the wilderness of Australia, or just Australia, the continent Australia. Yeah, so that is the first message here. So let's just continue to see how this goes. You have the mentor. Wow. I saw fire, and I was thinking about, you know, the bushfires in Australia, you know. But anyways, I remember we're gonna read the back side of the dingo as well, so let's do that. Your sense of subtle energies and sounds of nature is especially strong now. So pay close attention to what you hear. When you make a mistake or an error, don't take it so seriously. Instead, see what the lesson is. And then the last thing here is, I am persistent in my efforts to attain my goals. But what I read about the dingo is kind of, it's very connected to being highly psychic and being highly psychic, highly sensitive. And we have the mentor here, with the big owl here. So I see you as a wild shaman, actually, pile number 3. Yeah, a wild shaman. Very connected to the wilderness. The dingo here, the leader of the pack. I know, the dingo has they're in packs and they have an alpha male. So yeah, the leader of the pack, the mentor, the teacher, the shamanic teacher. So you already have this energy. This is could definitely be like strong spiritual teachers in this pile. Or you're very, very connected to spiritual sacredness, something like that. Let's continue. We have so many cards here. Let's see how this develops. Throat chakra. Wow. So yeah, the truth. Throat chakra, you've been speaking the truth. Very connected to wisdom. Wisdom, truth. Very psychic in past lives. You have spring and autumn. Spring and autumn. Yeah, so I keep seeing you, in the wilderness. In the wilderness. Being free there, living amongst the animals. Living amongst the animals. You also have healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and desire to share it with others. So yeah, this is strong healers in this pile. Indigenous people. I mean, yeah, very, very strong, very connected to what was sacred with the nature, the sacredness of the old way. Yeah, the old way, whatever that means. It kind of feels like the old way of living, the tribe way of living. So you're really you're connected to the tribes of Australia, and the old tribes of Australia, the I can't even say it. I'm so sorry of my that I don't have that much knowledge. But yeah, I think you get what I'm saying here. So yeah, you're very connected, but I also see you kind of not just Australia, but just tribes. But you keep saying Australia. Yeah, it's very important, I think. Yeah, the wilderness of So this is a strong lifetime that you had there, I think, where you have some very strong healing abilities. So you have some strong healing abilities, pile number 3. This is kind of, makes up the attributes of your personality and your energy today. And very spiritually awakened. You're very sensitive, very highly psychic person. And you are leading the pack. You're a leader. You're a natural leader. And you're very you're working together. You're working together with the pack. Is what I'm getting. You have Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society and oneself. Shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Avenger. You are fighting. You are fighting for your land. You are fighting for your people. You are fighting for your tribe. And there is a wound here. There is a wound. This reading reminds a little bit pile 1. So if you felt drawn to pile 1, you can watch that as well. There's a wound here of being suppressed, of being taken. Your land was taken away from you, and burned down. The mentor, the fire burned down. You were leading your people. You were like a chief or something, and you were leading your people out of this, and it was very difficult. Yeah, it was very difficult. Yeah, I felt very, very difficult. So that was it could be that you're carrying some sadness within you, Because I don't feel anger here, Avenger. Even if we have the Avenger here, I don't feel sadness. I don't feel anger. I feel kind of sadness. Let's see what else we got here actually. Recognition, 33. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. So I feel like you lost your tribe. You lost them all or something. It was like, you know, I think a Dingo, I think I read there are like 15 or 20 of them in the pack. So kind of small pack, you know. So it could be that you were like a smaller tribe or something, and it was like, it felt like they all got separated. You lost everybody, you lost everything, and somehow you became you somehow you ended up alone. I see you. Yeah, you ended up alone somehow, and there's a sadness here, and it was like, oh, nobody, it's like you are not being seen for who you really are. With recognition in 33, you know, means that you are the master. You are someone kind of that is very connected to the truth, connected to like a lot of things. You're a very powerful healer. You're very like good at what you do. There's something with your, it's like you lost your way. You had something. You had everything. You know, you had your tribe. You had your pack. You were the teacher here, you were the leader here. Not in any egoic way of, oh, it's just like, you were just a mentor. You were just, you know, they were just sitting, there was just so much love. You're sitting around this bonfire, you know, smoking your pipe, and you were like just very, I see you're like an old man here, actually, an old man just telling your story and telling your wisdom, sharing your wisdom, talking with animals, talking with the trees, you know, seeing these signs and telling this to the people. Spring, autumn, giving like, okay, now the rain is gonna, I don't know, but now the rain is gonna come, and so we need to do this, and now it's not gonna come. Or so you've been like you were like the priest, the shaman of the tribe. Yeah, maybe not even the leader, but like kind of feels like the leader as well, like, but the shaman of the tribe, you know. So you were the one that shared the truth and teach people. You were the healer of the tribe. Yeah, the healer of the tribe here. And then you lost it all. Then you lost the land, you lost it all. And I just feel like the sadness that I feel like, even when I talk about it, I feel like I want to cry and cry and cry. And the throat chakra here is like, so it could definitely be something with your throat. You know, your throat is hurting, neck is hurting, you know, heaviness on your shoulder, like heaviness of carrying this. You're carrying a wound here, you're carrying some sadness here. It's like maybe something with having a hard time speaking your truth or your voice because you lost your home, is what I feel here. And it's like recognition. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. It's like, could be that you're disconnected with who you really are with this, because the wound hurt so much that because this happened, because somebody did this, somebody took something so sacred and so beautiful away, you know. The white people I heard here, but yeah, you know, the sacredness of your land, the sacredness of the connection that you have, the way you were living with the rhythm of nature and the cycles of the moon and everything, you know, you were living in peace, you know, you were living in connection and peace, and there was just this beautiful tribe feeling here. And then, you know, something happened and you lost it all. And I think there's a pain here and sadness here. Somehow it feels like you got disconnected with yourself, but you got all this, you're still all this, you know. But finding your home is going to be very important this lifetime. Finding safety, security, and your tribe. So it could be that you're longing for your tribe, that you feel that you're longing for people that you can't really, maybe you don't even know who you're longing for, but you're longing for them. So there is a soul family or a soul tribe that you have. And I think for many of you, you're meant to meet these people again, recognize each other. It's healing. It's very, I think this lifetime, I think it's like, yeah, the healer, it's a lot about healing here. Healing and remember your sacredness and your connection to nature. I think going to Australia would be very, very powerful for you actually, because I think this is where it happened. Because we got the dingo, and when I tried to take another card, we got the kangaroo, and I was like, okay, let's just give up. Australia really wants to come out here. So yeah, let's see the two last cards here. You have romance with Rose. Yeah. So it could be that But the romance also makes me feel like this love that you had in this tribe is a harmonious tribe that you were living in, really like harmonious and loving, you know, where every member of the tribe was so like cherished and loved and important. So you're really living in harmony here. But romance, recognition, romance. So there was somebody there at this tribe place with you. And I think this is a strong soulmate of yours. So yeah, you are, it seems like this person is going to be in your lifetime, in this lifetime as well. A romantic partner that you had then. Even if I see you alone, yeah, it's very strange. I see you alone there. So let's just continue to see how it delves in here. Chocolate. Nourish your body and soul. You know, chocolate is like an aphrodisiac, so romance, chocolate. So let's see, maybe they want to jump to another lifetime here because we went into this. Romance and chocolate. I think this is something that I think is not really completely healed for you, actually, because, you know, this made so much sense. This was, yeah, this is you. It makes so much sense. You are just powerful here. You're connected to nature. You're a shaman. All those things. Yeah, that makes sense. You're a leader. You're a spiritual teacher. You're a priest or priestess or whatever this is. And there is some sadness here. It all made sense. But this came. Romance and chocolate was like, yeah, where did this come from? It didn't make sense anywhere. So this makes me feel like that this is something that you're dealing with this lifetime to... Because I think, you know, I think you've been on a very spiritual path many lifetimes. You've been like working a lot with that side of you, but maybe not so much with the romance, relationship, chocolate, aphrodisiac part here. So it could be, feels like something is going on here that is not healed. In past lives, yeah, you know what? Love has been difficult for you, I felt. Yeah, I felt like this love has been difficult for you in past lives. There's definitely some like karma. I see you like ending up with the wrong person. I see it being like a bit of a fuss. I see you like regretting who you are with. I see you getting tricked maybe, or just like difficult, you know. So I'm getting like romance and chocolate. I just get like, yeah, okay, that was not so much fun. So yeah, not so much fun. And when it comes to love and relationships, not so much luck. So I feel like there's something here. We're gonna take some cards, of course. Maybe that will explain it. But I think something here. So it could be like in this lifetime, yeah, there's something with your love life that is just like, yeah, it kind of feels like misplaced. I don't know, like. Because first I was thinking like, yeah, maybe in this tribe you had like somebody. I felt like you have people in your tribe, but that didn't feel like love. It feels like soulmates, more like soulmate feelings. Soulmate, yeah, soulmate feelings. Actually, now they're showing me an Indian woman with long black hair. So, yeah, you had many lives in tribes. I see native Indian also now. So yeah, many lives in tribes, and also in Amazonia, the jungle there, you know, as a shaman. Yeah, many tribes. You've been in many tribes, and you're a tribe person, tribe soul. I think you have a bit hard time to adapt to the world that we're living in now. For you, I don't think it makes so much sense, actually. I don't think you like ordinary people. I don't think you like this whole, yeah, you know, study hard, go to college, make a career, make kids, you know, all those things. I think like if you do that, I think when you recognize who you are and you get in touch with who you are, when that strong spiritual mentor in you awaken, you're gonna like quickly feel, you're going to be searching for reconnecting with yourself and reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with herbs, the plants, you know, the moon, the everything, the eagle. I'm getting an eagle here. Yeah, the owl. And I feel like, yeah, it's because this is so strong in you. It's so strong in you. Very, very strong in you. You're going to feel very good in the forest and in the jungle. The nature is your place to live and be in. So I don't think like city life is not for you. Normal life is not for you. You're gonna feel the best when you are with people that are like you, and yeah, when people understands you. I think it could be hard for you to be amongst people that are very closed off to spirituality, and you don't like. I think you don't like. like you don't like the bullshit, actually. You know, you like what is true and what is honest and what is real. You have a very strong personal integrity and a strong sense of sacred. You're very like, it feels like, yeah, if you you know, you're not going to be the one killing little animals and things. You know, if you have a mosquito or a fly, it kind of feels like, yeah, it feels like you're respecting all living things. And I think it could be very hard for you. There's some people that can be very like unaware. So if you see somebody killing a fly, it could be like, oh no, that's not right. You know, so it could be that you have a hard time accepting ignorance in people. Yeah, it could be very hard time accepting ignorance, because it was the ignorance that killed your people or took the land away. So yeah, it could be like you're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. So you are very selective in the people that you let into your life, and the people that you open up to, the people that you feel like you want to be intimate with. And yeah, just let them be a part of your life. Very selective. And I think it could be that you have a hard time forgiving ignorance, because there's a wound there. When I get to that wound, I want to cry. So there's a wound there of losing the most sacred, beautiful thing that you ever had. How could they take that away from you? Does not make sense. And yeah, how could they take that away from? And then I see something else here, you know. This is something else. This is very, I think your karma is a lot about romance and relationships in this life, you know. There's something going on here. Let's see if we can figure it out. We have some tarot cards. Ace of Cups. Healing. Yeah, this lifetime is a lot about healing. You are a healer. You are a very, very strong healer. Wow, look at this. Look at that, a man and a woman here. So it's going to be something with relationships and love relationships that is going to be important this lifetime. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning when it comes to this. So it's going to be probably you're going through some karmic relationships in this lifetime. People that you had some karmic dramas with, some relationship dramas with in your past lives. And I see like marrying the wrong one, being stuck with the wrong one, being in an abusive relationship, or like kind of, you know, somebody is cheating on you, or, you know, you getting married away to someone. It just feels like, I don't even think about it. It was just like, oh no, that's boring. So it could be that you're meeting some of these people again this lifetime to balance that out. But there's also a right one here. You're balancing that out, freeing that. And there's somebody coming here and we can't really see where this person came from. So... but it feels like a very pure love, because we cannot see it anywhere, you know. It's definitely not here in the karmic love. This person has nothing to do with the karmic love, and it was not really with you when you were doing this alone. So it could be somebody, you know, could be really like a twin flame love in pile number 3. I just want to say that. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like that, because I feel like, you know, twin flame, we don't meet our twin flame that many times in previous lifetimes, because it's so powerful and it's not in our plan. You know, when we meet our twin flame, you know, it's time for us to leave Earth, you know. So that means like that means that the spiritual growth is gonna go through like major, it's like fast forward. It's like meeting your twin flames, like fast forward, time to do everything and time to leave. So it could be like something like that is coming in. But this love that is coming this lifetime, I feel like pure love, recognition. You're gonna recognize this person immediately. You're gonna feel like, okay, this is something here. You're gonna recognize these people too, the karmic people. Yeah, you're gonna recognize them too, and it's gonna be some kind of love at the beginning, and then it's like gonna be like, whoa, wow. So yeah, it could be some very complicated karmic relationship bonds here. I'm laughing because this really like resonates with myself. I was like, yeah, that was a hustle. But you needed to do that to balance out some karma here, because there was things really like that was stuck that needed to balance out. So Ace of Cups, you have 8 of Pentacles. Let's see here. You have 8 of Wands. This also makes me think of a healer, actually, you know. Rebuilding things. It could be that you've been a bit of a loner, you know, since you lost your tribe. you've been a bit of a loner. It could be that you're dealing with some, like, I don't know, like bitterness against humankind, you know, like resentment, bitterness against ignorance, the ignorance of the world, a bit anger maybe of ignorance of the world. But I don't feel that much anger, but I feel like some like resistance. But you're very, you're very mature, you're very spiritually matured. But because this happened, like I said, they took away your people and your land. Because that happened, and because it's a big wound, it's very, like, it's been difficult for you. So it could be that you've been a loner. And it's like, yeah, and after that, all your relationship was very difficult. It could even be that you were attracting people that were very ignorant and that were very, like, it could be like really. I think one of your lessons is to love people that have a big ego and to forgive them for what they do. Forgive them because they don't know what they do. As Jesus said when he was hanging on the cross. Sorry if you don't like Jesus. I love Jesus anyway. So yeah, sorry for what they did. Not the Bible. The Bible is another story. But yeah, the master Jesus, the person, the soul is not what is written in the Bible, But let's not go into that, So anyways, forgive them because they don't know what they do. So I think for you, it's a lot about forgiveness, because I think like with relationships here, people are crossing your boundaries. People are doing things. People are being difficult and ignorant, and they have a lot of ego. I think that is the thing that you really have to face. And the throat chakra, for you to be able to speak your voice and be listened to. Could even be people can't even hear you're listening to you because they're so ignorant. They can't even hear your voice because it's like that, And I sometimes I think about that, like people write me a comment or something, and it's like, yeah, it's not, there's no use for me to respond because apparently we don't understand each other. So like, and it's just like sometimes people just want to pick a fight, or it's just like trying to trigger you. It's like, yeah, what do you want me to say to that? Okay, it's your thing, because we know they're not going to understand me. It's pretty obvious, and it's not important even, It's everybody has the right to their own opinion. It's not important. It's kind of letting that go. Okay, we're not going to understand each other because we are not at the same wavelength. So what is the point of even trying? We're just gonna, like, I'm gonna say blue and you're gonna say red, and I'm gonna try to convince you, yeah, but it's blue, and you're like, no, it's red, and we're just gonna fight. And I mean, like, I don't have the energy for doing that. So if you want to fight, then you can fight with yourself. Actually, I'm not interested anymore. So yeah, this kind of, yeah, because I said I recognize myself in this pile, and I've been very like easily triggered before, but not anymore. So it could be something like this that you're healing. People crossing your boundary, people being mean or not understanding you, but like growing above this, being the bigger person, and like not, it's kind of like getting rid of the egoic people. Because I think somehow you're attracting people with a lot of ignorance because of the wound here that we was talking about. So you're attracting them, having to deal with the same thing over and over again. People that are just like stupid. I'm sorry, but yeah, the ego is a bit stupid. So yeah, so and growing that and moving from that, and then finding your tribe again, because I feel like there is going to be people from this tribe that's coming back to you in this lifetime. And it's all about for you to heal your heart, to find your home, to heal yourself, to find your community, to find where you belong. You've been on the lonely path, you've been in the wrong relationships, you've been dealing with the karma and the pain. Now it's time to find yourself home again. There's a lot about healing this lifetime. You are a powerful healer. It's also a lot about you being this shaman that you are, working with healing, maybe working or living a life where you are very connected again with nature, where you are back in your essence, back in the energy where you belong. And you belong in nature, you belong with the tribe, you belong with healing things, with being connected, with being psychic. You cannot live in the matrix or the ordinary life. It was never for you. You have this other thing so strong, so that's never going to be for you. So that's kind of finding your way back to your roots, and healing those roots is the thing also here. Chocolate makes me think of root chakra, healing that roots to rebuild your life. Yeah, I said rebuild here. So we have 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands, 2 8 here. So 1-8-8, that's interesting. 1-8-8. So 8 is about abundance. So, but rebuilding your life, rebuilding your life, rebuilding that dream that you have, that dream tribe. You can get it back. It was awful what happened. It took everything away, but you can heal and you can get it back. And I see that you're getting it back this lifetime. Not only, you know, you're getting back the people that was with you there, your brothers, your sisters, you know, the people that you loved, that you shared this life with. Maybe lifetimes, maybe this happened several times, like I said, in different tribes, in different incarnations. So you're getting that back now, and regrow what was broken, heal and regrow. And like I said, there's going to be like a love here also for you. We don't know who it is. Yeah, Three of Swords. I said, like, let's do one card here, and we got Three of Swords. Yeah, so this just shows the pain. There's been relationships has not been your cup of tea this lifetime. I mean, relationships have been difficult for you. Yeah, so it really shows here it's been difficult. And Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, it's a lot about healing that. It's a lot about healing that and then moving on. And the Star here, yeah, that's going to be our last card. So yeah, the Star, I mean, renewal, new life, a new life. And moving on from moving on from the wound is what's happening here. And the Star, this love is coming from the stars. Yeah, I felt like this love is very, very pure. It could be that you never really met physically in this lifetime. It could be that this is your galactic soulmate or your twin flame. So like I said, like people that we have very, very strong bonds with, like this divine love. So it doesn't have to be like a twin flame. It could be a galactic soulmate, you know, somebody that you're very strongly bonded with. We don't meet them that often because we're going through other things. There's no point, you know, when we meet somebody like that, it is for spiritual ascension and growth, fast growth. And we're dealing with a lot of other things, you know, so that's no room for that. But I think for you, there is here, your love is coming from the stars, because I really feel like this untainted love. This is not karmic love. This is not love that has been going through this earthly thing. This is a very high love where you together, so they come in and help you raise yourself up again. And I think it's like there's some ascension here. So last lifetime on earth. Yeah, I think that for you, many of you, last lifetime on earth here, because I said this divine love is coming in here. Okay, Paltry, I love this reading like so much. Definitely my pile as well. So anyways, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, Paltry, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.